बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today we are going to start chapter number 14 of the organic chemistry, that is macromolecules. Macromolecules are also called as polymers. So let's see what does polymers mean. As the word poly means many, mers means units, or you can say parts. So it means there are many parts or units that are joined together to form a polymer, or you can say a macromolecule. These small units, when they are not joined together, they are separate. They are called as monomers. Mono means single or one, and mers again means units or parts. So when they are not joined together, they are free. They are called as monomers. When they form bond with each other and join together, they form large molecules, and these molecules are called as polymers or macromolecules. Macro means large, having large size, right? So up till now we have seen that what does a polymer mean, what does macromolecules mean, what they are called when they are in the free state. When they are free, they are called monomers. They combine together to form a polymer. So let's see how these macromolecules are further classified. There are several bases on which macromolecules are classified. First of all, on the basis of origin, we classify macromolecule as organic and inorganic. So on the basis of origin, macromolecules are classified into organic and inorganic macromolecules. Organic macromolecules include biopolymers and synthetic polymers. Whenever someone uses the word bio, it means it is referring to something living. So biopolymers are the polymers or the large molecules which exist in living things. For example, lipids, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, nucleic acids, they are all biopolymers. And synthetic polymers mean one has synthesized them in the laboratory or in the industry. For example, fibers, rubbers, plastics, etc. While inorganic polymers include diamond, sand, and graphite. Second classification is on the basis of structure. Like if these monomers are joined together in a line, its structure is called as linear structure. In case of linear structure, we can draw like one monomer joined together to other monomer, joined to other monomer, and they all form a large molecule which is a polymer. If they are joined in a linear form, in a line form, straight form, one after the other. But if a branch appears in a linear structure, it is called as branched linear structure. For example, these monomers are joined together in a line, but after some times there appear a branch, and then again monomers joined in a line. So it is known as branched linear structure. Third form is interconnected or network structure. For example, linear, two or more than two linear structures join together from mid and form bond with other structure that is otherwise linear. These bonds interconnect these two linear structure, so it is called as network or interconnected structure. So on the basis of structure, we classify macromolecules as linear structure, branch structure and network structure. Third classification depends upon the nature of monomers that are joined together, or we can say the type of monomer which is joined together. If it is all the same monomers that are joined together to form a macromolecule or a polymer, then it is called as homopolymer. As the word itself indicates, homo means same, all are same or similar monomers that are joined together to form a polymer. For example, one monomer is ethene, and if we are using n molecules of ethene, it means all the molecules are composed of just ethene molecules, same ethene molecules. They join together to form large chain in which there is a repetition of CH2 bond CH2 n time, then it is known as polyethene, because it was formed from just ethene. It is the example in which same monomers are used together to form a polymer. Next type that comes under this category is copolymer. In copolymers, there are two different monomers that join together to form a large macromolecules or a polymer. So there is a repetition of just two types of monomers. One monomer, then second monomer, then first monomer, then second monomer. So it is a repetition of first and second monomer to form a polymer. For example, this is ethane, or you can say one monomer, and this is ethyl acetate, or you can say vinyl acetate. When they combine together, this bond comes over here and form a bond, and this bond shift to next position, and the compound forms like this: CH2, single bond CH2. Here between these CH2 a bond comes, and next again CH2. With the last CH2 we have this. So it is formed by repetition of, when you put 2 over here you don't put bond, and when you put a bond over here you don't put 2 over here, because carbon has to make 4 bonds. So it is formed by a combination of two types of monomers, so it is called as copolymer. Third category or third type under this category is terpolymer, in which you simply take three types of monomers and join them to form a polymer. You can take any three types of monomers. Fourth classification is based on the temperature, that how these polymers react or response to temperature. So there are two types of responses shown by these polymers or macromolecules. Some polymers, when they are given temperature or heat, they get soft. For example, you have seen toys, when they get temperature or heated, they melt into soft structure. But when they are cooled, they get hard. Such types of polymers are called as thermoplastic polymer. How does it behave under temperature? When it is given temperature, it becomes soft. When it is cooled down, it becomes hard. Examples are toys, pipes, etc. The second category is thermoplastic, or you can say thermosetting plastic or thermosetting polymer. So we write thermosetting plastic or thermosetting polymers. They include paints and varnishes, etc. And how do they behave? Upon given temperature or heat, they get hard. They cannot be softened again. So they are called as thermosetting polymers. As you have seen paints never get soft. With the passage of time, when we varnish or paint your construction materials or your houses, they get hard. Paints always get hard upon temperature. So these were the four types, or you can say four categories or four types of classifications of plastics or polymers or macromolecules. Then comes a term degree of polymerization, or DP, degree of polymerization. Degree of polymerization. What does it mean? It means number of monomers that are joined together to form a polymer. For example, if a polymer is having 1000 monomers, it is known as its DP is 1000. So degree of polymerization simply means you are counting number of its monomers. So today's topic was about macromolecules or the polymers introduction, or you can say definition, and their classification. They are classified on four bases. First was origin base, second was structural base, third was on the basis of nature of monomer that are joined together, and fourth basis is their reaction towards temperature. So I hope so today's lecture is clear to all of you. If you had some questions in your mind, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep learning. Allah Hafiz.